when I got here and I saw what he was doing. You know, it's a wonderful characterization. Um, in terms of the way Quentin thinks and how he develops things, it's almost like Jamie will be sort of the man with no name that Clint Eastwood was for a long time. It's a character that he could do for the next 10, 15 years if, he doesn't get killed at some point or Quentin kills him. But yeah, he's done a wonderful job of bringing a really strong, sort of silent character that speaks when he needs to speak and acts when he needs to act. Definitely a man of many faces. A gunslinger pretending to be a mild-mannered doctor who's a learned man from Europe who has all these different kinds of quirks and um, shifts and strengths that are there. And it's an intricate portrayal that's filled with a lot of different things. It's kind of fascinating to watch. But Christoph's a fascinating actor to be in a space with. I kind of discovered where I wanted to go with him, who he was, and what I wanted him to be. Um, and it's turned out rather well. It's an interesting sort of relationship between Leo and I that kind of works out very well in terms of um, Django's relationship to Dr. Schulz is almost kind of shadowed by our relationship. When you think about what happened out there, I guess, it would take you into a place. I guess the first day I went out there were lots of extras dressed as slaves in the cotton field, and Jamie and Christoph were riding in, and the overseers were sitting up on horses with shotguns. For just a moment, there's a shocking flash of, whoa, okay, so, I mean, I knew what it looked like in my head, but to see people there doing it, it's kind of, it's a different dynamic. We have an interesting sort of relationship in terms of who he is, how long I've been here. I was here since his father was here, and probably spent a lot of time with him as a child and kind of raised him. So I'm almost like the father that's gone. So we have another relationship in private than the one we have in public. His characterization is kind of awesome, and when we're alone, he sort of becomes the child that I used to, take care of and teach things and talk to and have a sterner relationship with in terms of making him get in line and understanding what's going on. But he's definitely brought something to the character that I didn't see on the page, and that's made everybody else kind of step up to another place also. Yeah, we've been together a few times now. Um, I'm always glad to be in a creative space with Carrie. She has this very soft and gentle and sort of beautiful nature that's kind of filled with fragility that's covering this strong thing that she has inside her. And I just really like interacting with her. Every time we get together, something sort of special happens, and it's a thing to look forward to, not just for me, but for hopefully audiences also. Quentin always does something that makes people sit up and take notice. Film's an interesting art form. Quentin has an amazing way of telling a story. He has a different take on history. However he wants to put it together, he has a different sense of time and space. And art is supposed to make people think. It's supposed to make them excited and have conversation and enter into dialogue about what they've seen or about whether it's real or unreal or or how it makes them feel, or how it makes them react to the other people or people that the film's about. And I think this film will be a very interesting conversation piece.